Welcome to the monthly pyramid portfolio update. Sorry for the slight delay this month, but I was on vacation participating at a friend's wedding in Gozo, Malta. But the numbers reflect the portfolio structures as of Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. As usual, I hope you'll find the information in this video useful, but disclaimer, please note that this is not investing advice. It's just my portfolio as it stands today and it can change at any time without previous notification. Following an investment strategy without doing the work yourself is almost guaranteed to result in losses. So please be careful since it's your responsibility to do your own research before investing. At the end of the video, in this week's bonus section, we'll be discussing the fact that only time will eventually reveal the truth in investing. But that's for later on. Right now, let's take the usual look at this month's activity. In terms of buying, I added to my Adobe and Norafed positions and earned a bit of crypto on Binance, and some gold exited my portfolio. While I didn't exactly sell it, I replaced it with the initial purchase price, which actually made for a small loss in the portfolio. Since I sold it, I would have made a small profit. In terms of cash flow, I also had kind of a dry month with a small S&P 500 Q3 dividend, but this should change in October when I have a bunch of Romanian government bond coupons coming in. That being said, the portfolio as of October 1st, 2025 is largely unchanged in terms of structure and looking like this. Please pause the video if you want to analyze each investment in detail. The current pyramid allocation portfolio is the following. Overall, the portfolio was up 2.06% for the month, an excellent return based on most assets going up, but Alibaba had a great run this month. And the pyramid portfolio has a 6% return year to date plus living expenses, which again with the Malta trip piled up this month as well. So overall an excellent month, if I may say so myself. Self pat on the back. Now, before going to the next section, if you are interested in the subject, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps bringing this completely free information to more and more people. As mentioned at the beginning, in today's bonus section, we will be discussing the fact that only time can eventually reveal the truth in investing. An investor usually has two main constraints. The first is of course capital and the second is time. While the capital part is pretty self-explanatory, let's dig deeper into the importance of time when investing. We've briefly spoken about it before. I mean about the importance of time in investing in the context of time in the market versus time in the market. The fact that time is the most important part, the exponent of the compounding formula. I won't go through the formula again, but please check out the link in the pinned comment to the video about compounding if you haven't seen it yet. And also, last but not least, only time is the final judge of every decision that an investor makes, being it good or bad. So, it's needless to say that time is a pretty important thing when it comes to investing, and we should treat it as such and not waste it. This reminds me of an old Zen parable that I think fits very well here, which goes something like this. Once upon a time, there was a Chinese farmer whose horse ran away, so all of his neighbors came around to commiserate. They said, "It's most unfortunate that your horse ran away." The farmer said, "Maybe." The next day, the horse came back bringing 7 wild horses with it, and everybody said, "Oh, isn't that lucky? You now have 8 horses." The farmer again said, "Maybe." The following day, his son tried to break one of the horses, and while riding it, he was thrown and broke his leg. The neighbors then said, "Oh, that's too bad." And the farmer responded, "You guessed it, maybe." The next day, the conscript officer come around to conscript people into the army, and they rejected his son because he had a broken leg. Again, all the neighbors came around and said, "Isn't that great?" Again, the man said, "Maybe." The moral of the story is that only time will tell if a decision or action turns out to be good or bad. This is true in life as well as in investing, and all an investor can do is make the best decisions based on the information they have at the moment. The Stoics also focus a lot on time and its importance. Some of the best quotes related to time from them are Seneca. People are frugal in guarding their personal property, but as soon as it comes to squandering time, they are most wasteful of the one thing in which it is right to be stingy. The Emperor Marcus Aurelius. You are better off not giving the small things more time than they deserve. And last but not least, Zeno. No loss should be more regrettable to us than losing our time, for it is irretrievable. Time doesn't really make things better or worse, it just reveals what it will be. You, as an investor, when thinking about the eventual return of an asset, should also focus on time, since it's the only non renewable asset in the world right now, and you can buy more of it no matter how much money you have. Make it work in your favor of your investing strategy, and there are many ways you can do that. Use it for uninterrupted compounding, as mentioned before, or you can use it for arbitrage of different bond maturities that are mispriced, or by focusing your time only on activities with a high ROI, or last but not least, just simply by using the Stoic principles and valuing time more than money or possessions. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you find this useful, and if you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next month. Sayonara.